Welcome back, everyone, to the International Casino Series here on ICE 365. I'm back with Tiina and Laurent. So hearing some fascinating information and updates from the European casino scene in terms of the challenges that's been faced over the last 18 months and hopefully some opportunities that are coming very quickly. Certainly here in the UK, similar challenges, I think, with the casinos, and they've been open since May 17th, I think, roughly, still with some restrictions, but we're hoping only a matter of weeks, really, until mid-July time, we can start to remove some of those restrictions. So certainly hoping to get back to some normality. But in this session, I wanted to just focus on the two of you, Laurent and Tiina, just really from a more personal level, really. I guess the last 18 months is, I don't know too many challenges you've had that have been similar to the last 18 months in your careers, but how have you found the past 18 months on a personal level, and how has your experience and I guess your current role and situations and some of the decisions you've had to make, how have you coped with that? How have you found the strength to do that? What's kept you motivated? You've been talking a lot about your teams and employees and everything. On a personal level, what's driven you? Tiina, let me hear from you first.
Well, I think the whole time has been sort of a crash course on crisis management. That's how I feel now once we're operating again. So from going to the phase where you actually plan for the future and do think about what you're going to do ahead. Now suddenly the whole management team had to do day-to-day decisions on how to operate and what are we allowed to do. And I think I'm sure a lot of my colleagues share the same feeling. It has been a rough year, so there's no denying, because we've had to make a lot of tough calls. We've had to lay down for a certain period, and I think it has also been a possibility for the whole management team and for the whole executive level to be better in better contact with the staff and with the personnel. So in some way, when the situation has been tough, and it's been tough for everybody, so I think people are understanding the situation better because everybody's in the same phase. So everybody globally is facing it. So the management is having a tough time, the staff is having a tough time, and I think the support that everybody has had from their families, you share the feeling of you're not only worried about your staff, you're also worried about the family and the close ones. So it's a mix of emotions. So words like empathy, if you're able to show empathy to the staff, is really important, and it helps because it helps everybody to survive with the situation. So tough year, and no, never had a situation like this in my career before, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's hope it's a one-off for sure.
Absolutely.
And Laurent, for yourself.
Well, to be 100% honest, it's been very difficult because it's difficult on a personal experience because it's something you've never been able to go through. It's totally unique. It's totally new. And what is really challenging is when you run a company, when you're a manager of group or a casino or a team, you're basically on your own because there's some stress that you cannot share, and you have to stay in a management position. So what was painful is to be alone, and even if we were totally alone in our business. Of course, we had some regular meeting with some friends from DCA, and that was very, very important for us because sharing moments with people who are as sick as you, it doesn't transform you to somebody non-sick, but at least you can share experiences. You can try to look at future a better way or a more positive way. But then, every strong crisis is an opportunity to challenge your business, and that's very important because it's a unique moment to look at your business and to have the time to challenge everything, to challenge your product, to challenge, of course, the team, to challenge your partners. Again, as a CEO, my main concern was to keep, of course, the company alive, but also to make sure that the management teams don't go too far from the brand, from the customers, from the future, from the development, and to make sure that we've been able to maximize this period. We launched a big program to make sure that we exit from the crisis, stronger than when we started this crisis. So we've designed a program which I call the 3R program. The first R for recovery, the second for resize, and the third one for refocus. Recovery was more about making all the decisions to keep the company alive. Resize was more about we need to adjust the offer to the new world. We need to take this opportunity to really adjust the offer. And refocus was again to make sure that when we will be able to restart, to be 100% ready to maximize every single visit. And by introducing this type of program, it really helps us, first of all, to keep working together, and really to maximize the time that we had in front of us. But because people had the feeling that being closed, we were not working. But what has been very painful is it's lots of people have been working even more than in the period where we were open, and that's very frustrating to be in a sad position and to be in front of a massive amount of work with no customer, with no GGR at the end.
No, I think. Look, I thank you both for sharing those experiences. I think I can familiarize myself or associate with a lot of those. Certainly, the experiences that we've had. So I think having that empathy, as you said, Tiina, I think is really, really important. And some of those initiatives you put in place, Laurent, totally, I would have made a huge difference, I'm sure. So I think I appreciate you sharing those. Just to finish up, really just kind of looking forward to the future now, as hopefully we all getting back to some levels of normality and we can see business growth and customers growth. Is there one particular area of focus for your businesses that is new? I was having a conversation with Herman Paminger at the ECA, and we were talking a little bit about what the kind of a need might be for the European casino industry, I guess, in terms of technology and things like cashless technology was up in conversation as one example. Is there anything, what have you both got your eyes on in terms of future developments for your properties? Maybe Tiina, go to you first.
Well, we've used the time to do big developments. So we're actually next week introducing carded play throughout the whole casino completely. It's going to be compulsory. So it's a big change when we're changing the whole casino management system. So, and another big project that's coming up in Finland is we're actually reopening a new casino in Finland in December. So I don't think there's that many properties opening up during these times, but it's actually been a big project that we've been doing. So we're looking forward to that. And as you mentioned, cashless technology. So at the moment, the cashless in casino is not going to be. We haven't seen a big change in that in Helsinki at the moment. But I think it's something that everybody's talking about, considering the future. So of course, the COVID has made us think about the procedures, the opening hours. We've had to rethink everything. Just like Laurent said, I don't think there's going to be a situation where we will say, let's go back to normal as it was. That's not going to happen. So what's going to be, it's going to be a new situation, and how you adapt to the situation is going to then see in the result how well you're going to make in the future.
And Laurent, it's the same for you?
Yeah, same for us. You know, we are really working on different, new tech type of tools. But again, you know, all the digital tools which are already existing really helped us to maximize the rebound. Because, you know, thanks to all the digital tools such as CRM, you can stay connected with your customers, and you can really make sure that you can prepare in advance their customer journey. So you can you know, ahead of the visit, you can prepare the visit. Then you can maximize and make sure that they find the right product when they are doing the visit. And then you can also do some follow-up after the visit to make sure that, you know, you have some quality type of test, or you make sure that they will come back again and find the right product. But you know, it's of course technology will help us to really redesign and keep our premises attractive for all the generations. I do believe that you know, I do trust also of the power of a combined offer between online and offline. Of course, lots of people have been talking about online during this period because, you know, us as an industry, we wouldn't be able to do like the retail does, such as click and collect, for example. So in a casino, you cannot do click and collect. So that was a huge issue for us. And, you know, but at the end of the day, even if we are doing some online things, you know, no online experience will replace brick and mortar experience. The queue that we saw when we've been able to reopen showed us and show our team or the customer were missing the physical and multi-sensorial experience, the atmosphere, the ambience, and as I mentioned, you know, it was so positive to see the people coming back and trying to again be in a position of being able to live those experiences. So of course, you know, technical development will still be very important, but we have to stay focused on how we can still improve, you know, the way we welcome people, the way we treat them, the way we reward them, and that's what is fascinating in this industry.
I couldn't agree more. Well, look, thank you, Laurent. Thank you, Tiina, my guests today. Really appreciate you spending the time to come and join us on this call. We look very much forward to welcoming you to ICE in London in next February. And obviously the ECA holds their annual meeting at ICE, which we look forward to being a very special gathering. So thank you both for your time. I wish you all the best. And next time I'll see you in person. I look forward to it. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Laurent.
Thank you.